Hello everyone, I'm Mrs. Gregory and this is my YouTube series 11 Days to the 11 Plus. Today we're going to be looking at prime numbers, multiples and factors. Now I'm a teacher and I have been a teacher for a very long time, hundreds and hundreds of years. Not really, but quite a long time. So we're going to be revising and practicing these today, but first of all I'm going to give you the answers to the last episode's questions, which were on codes. Make sure you have a piece of paper and something to write with because we will be doing some practice questions today. If you haven't seen the episode on codes, in fact there were 2 episodes, but the last one was code 2, or if you need to check how we arrive at the answers I'm going to give you, you can pause the video or stop it and watch that one first, and the link is coming up. So the first question was, if the code for shave is RFXRZ, what does SFBNZ mean? And the answer is there, THERE. You needed to work out a number sequence there, so for the word given it was -1, -2, -3, -4, -5. But you then had to do that the other way round because you were given the code and had to change it back to the word, so you simply reverse the process. So the sequence would be +1, +2, +3, +4, +5. Did you get that? Right, the second question was, if the code for parcel is QDSFFO, what is the code for the word letter? Now, both of these were words to codes, and the answer is MHUWFU. The sequence was +1, +3, +1, +3, +1, +3, +1, +3. So again, quite straightforward, but you needed to look on your alphabet. Remember that if you want to check something, you can pause and rewind this video as many times as you need to. Okay, on to prime numbers, multiples and factors. Let's have a look at some definitions and let's do the hardest one first. A prime number is a number that can only be divided by itself and 1. Because of this, there are only a certain amount of prime numbers and they're usually fairly small numbers, but not always. So 1 is the first one, then 2, then 3. But what about 4? No, because 4 can be divided by 1 and by 4, but also by 2. 5 is a prime number, but 6 isn't because it can be divided by 1 and 6, but also by 2 and by 3. And so on. I'm going to give you a moment now to write down all the prime numbers up to 20 and pause the video if you need more time. Okay, so here they are. 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17 and 19. And it is a good idea to try and memorise these. Prime numbers don't stop at 20, of course. Now, questions on prime numbers will usually come up in the short maths paper. Another way of defining a prime number is to say that it is a number whose factors are limited to itself and 1. So let's go on to factors. Factors are the numbers that you multiply together to get another number. So, for example, the factors of the number 6 are 1 and 6 and 2 and 3. We don't usually bother with the 1 and 6 because that's quite obvious really. So the factors of 12 are 2 and 6 and 3 and 4. Have a quick go at these. What are the factors of 18? And pause the video if you need to. You can see why it's so important to know your tables back to front, inside out, upside down. And the answer is 2 times 9 and 3 times 6, or 2 and 9 and 3 and 6. Right, on to multiples. A multiple is the product of multiplying 2 or more whole numbers together. Now that word product simply means the answer or the result. So looking at the number 18 again, it is a multiple of 2, 9, 3 and 6. All those numbers can be divided into 18. The number 20 is a multiple of 2, 4, 5 and 10 because they can all be divided into 20. Quite often in the 11 plus, you will be asked which in a series of numbers is divisible by something. And that's just another way of saying which one is a multiple of it. So remember, division is the opposite or inverse of multiplication. Have a go at this one. What are the multiples of 3 below the number 21? Pause if you need to. This one's a little more complicated. All right. The answer is 6, 9, 12, 15 and 18. We could have asked which numbers are divisible by 3. So really we're just looking at the 3 times table here. Right, enough for today. Make sure you know the difference between prime numbers, factors and multiples, although of course they are all connected. Also, make sure you know your tables really thoroughly. Have a go at these questions and I'll give you the answers in the next episode. Which of the following is not a factor of 165? Is it 5? Is it 3? Is it 9? Is it 11? Or is it 55? How many of the following are prime numbers? 22, 31, 45, 97, 26, 53. Which of the numbers below is divisible by both 5 and 6? 9044, 5161, 4080, 5162 or 3008. Right, I hope this has been helpful. To see the previous episodes, you can go to our website, the link's coming up, and click on our YouTube channel, and all the links will be there. Okay, take care, and I'll see you in the next episode, which is going to be on time. You take care. Bye-bye.